got rudely interrupted by OBS crashing on me. So let me just double check something, because maybe it saved it. Now that I saved. No, okay, no, it did not. Okay, all right. So we're gonna start it over again. So hi, my name is Shetried. If you're new here, if you're not new here, thank you so much for being subscribed to the channel. Yeah, I'm basically just here to talk about my year, like in general, and I guess not to give like, I don't even say excuses, just like my overall like thought process and like feelings, I guess, throughout the year. Kind of like what were my like intentions, what were like things that I did do that I'm happy I did, and then some things I wish I could have done maybe a little better. So yeah, so I'm gonna be doing all that while playing TFT, because I can talk and play TFT at the same time. I was gonna do Marvel Rivals, but honestly, Marvel Rivals gets me mad, and I don't want to be mad during this talk. So yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna try and see if I can like pull this up really quick. Yeah, I hope y'all I'm recording this at the end of 2024, so hopefully you'll see it like in the very, very beginning of the year. If not, you'll see it when you see it. But yeah, no, I hope everyone's having a good and safe end of the year whenever you watched it. Good end of the year and a good, beginning of the next year. So hope you doing well. Let's see. Oh, y'all, so while I was frustrated and like about to like shake OBS for ruining my first video because it just didn't want to load properly. Oh no, it is doing it again. Oh no. You know what, we're not gonna worry about that right now. We're gonna see how long this will let me record before it pops out at me again. So hopefully it doesn't. But I do need to figure out why is that doing that. But anyway. Let's see if I can get this over. Oh, basically, in the middle of me trying to figure out OBS, I also was trying to get my what was it? My transition that I have for streaming. I was trying to get that onto this profile and scene and like scene collection or whatever in OBS, and obviously I am silly and forgot that I did that transition on my laptop that is now defunct and now like just bleh. You know what I'm saying, RIP to that. But yeah, so I basically, long story short, I went on Google to look for a transition and I found one that was perfect. It cost me $5, but you know what, $5 is nothing compared to the fact of how happy it makes me. So yeah, so let's do the transition. I think that's better. Yes, okay. So we're back in action. So, if you don't know what TFT is, long story short, it's like a Yu-Gi-Oh strategy type game. I don't know. My friend got me on it last year, and I've been hooked ever since. Or this year, really. I think earlier this year, actually. Well, either early this year or earlier 2023. Or like later 2023. Either way, I've been enjoying it, and it's one of my favorites games that I play on PC. I play on PC and on my tablet. Like, it's bad. Like, it's bad. It's on me real bad. It's on me real bad. Why am I looking over there? Looking over here. Okay. So yeah, so let's just start from the beginning. I'm gonna talk in quarters, because to be honest, not a lot of my life is like, I'm not that interested, you know what I'm saying? I be talking to y'all about whatever, but I'm not really that interested, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, the year starts definitely in January. Well, at least the calendar year. bleh. Anyway, so yeah, January, February, and March. Let me see. Well, first of all, going into the new year, going into January, like, I was unemployed. I had just gotten fired from my job, and I was just not having a good time. Like, I was not having a good time. I would stay in bed all day. Like, I'd be fighting. Or I just got done fighting in December with unemployment and trying to even qualify for that, which was a mess. And so, which I can talk about, some other time. But basically, I just wasn't having a good month, and it just wasn't really, like, I don't know. People really don't be people when people talk about, like, unemployment and stuff. They'll be like, oh, like, it's a good time for you to do this and do that. And it's like, that's all fine and dandy, yada, yada, yada. My whole thing is that why do we not talk about, or why do people get shamed for talking about when you're unemployed and depressed? Like, it's almost like a how dare you, are you, like, depressed or whatever for being unemployed? Like, it's like, you could be doing so many things, like, I wish I had the time that you had, yada, yada, yada. But I'm like, I don't think y'all understand the society that we live in. Like, yeah, unfortunately we live in a capitalist society, and so our worth is determined by how much money we have. And unfortunately, being an unemployed person is the pits. Okay, it's the pits. It's not a good time, not fun times. It just doesn't. It's nothing that, like, I would, like, I don't know. I'm about to say I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, but I also really don't like my worst enemy. But just know I didn't. It's not a good time. It's not a good time. So being depressed about being unemployed, on top of just being generally depressed, like having a depression disorder. It wasn't a good month. It wasn't a good month. It was just, oh my god, it was so, like, thinking about it now, I'm just like, I'm so tired because even back then I was so tired because I was literally fighting for my life with unemployment, and I was fighting for my life to get insurance, which I never got. And it made me mad because of the fact that I knew the reason I got fired from my previous job was because of the fact that it was for something that I could not control, and something that was their fault, but I just unfortunately ended up getting the I was just the one that ended up getting the boot. Which, hey, sometimes I'm about to say sometimes you gotta see it on the chin. I don't know what that means. Sometimes you just gotta recognize the fact that you did all that you could do. Lord Jesus. I was about to say, I hear my AC, or like heat trying to rev up, and I'm like, please calm down. It's hot as hell outside. That's the one thing about being in the South during the winter time, is that it's like it is cold, but it literally only gets cold about a couple of times during December, and then January is cold for no reason, and then February it's like, and then like the first 2 weeks of March, it's like what's going on. But anyway, but yeah, so January wasn't a good time. I'm trying to think. I also, but on the flip side of that, I guess, excuse me, is that what did I do? Oh, I ended up baking a lot. That's what it was. I was like, what? Yeah, I was baking a lot. I was baking a lot and I was having a good time. I love baking. I don't know what it is about baking that like I like so much. Like, well, I kind of like do know because of the fact that it's like one of those hobbies where it's like you have to like get it like correctly or you like you mess it up. But like it's also kind of fun where even if you do mess it up, it's not like the end of the world. And so because it's not the end of the world, you can do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. So yeah, I really enjoy I really enjoy baking. I think it's one of those like I don't know. I think it's just one of those hobbies that like once you fall in love with it, it's like ain't no going back, baby. Ain't no going back. I have cookies in the freezer right now, and I have them on deck. Do you know how exciting that is for me to have cookies on deck? Like to do, like whenever I'm thinking about I want a little sweet treat, one little, I can just pop one in the oven. Period. Like, oh, I'm gonna give me a cookie right now. I'm gonna give me a cookie after I eat dinner later. Okay. It's like, I'm like, oh yeah, I can pay attention while record the video. And now I'm like annoyed because I can't find the specific person I need. Anyway. So yeah. So that was January, baking and crying and throwing up. Yeah, because I think I still was also having them stomach issues because I was stressed out. So usually when I'm like really stressed, for some reason I throw up if I'm like really hungry. And since I was also stressed during that time, that's when that kind of like little health thing popped up. So anyway, but I'm fine now. And then February I got hired to work at a craft store. I did not want to work there. It was one of those jobs where like I had to do it because if I didn't, my family was like going to, I don't know. I say like they were gonna like come and like rescue me, but I'm just like I didn't need rescuing. I needed a job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been confused the day it came down here, but it also would have like made sense because at that time, like my mom was like really like worried and like concerned because of the fact that I was just down here, and on top of the fact that I was like fighting with unemployment and like they weren't giving me like as much as like I needed, so I like was going into like my savings really badly, and it was like she was just basically like, I was trying to say like, well, if I'm not, it's one of those things where it's like, well, I'm not freaking out, so you don't need to freak out. She was still freaking out, so I was just like, okay, let me just get like something so that way she can like, I don't know, because that way she feels better. Mind you, F me, like forget me, I'm just whatever, but. So I just went ahead and got the job. So anyway, oh, I was about to say, oh Lord. So anyway, yeah, I got the job at the craft store. I was first hired to be a cashier, and then eventually I got moved to framing, and that was cool, I guess. I hadn't worked a retail job before then in like, I want to say in like 5 years. Yeah, 2019. Yeah, 5 years. I hadn't worked a retail job since then. So like, I like basically since post, like not post, but like basically at the at this point in the pandemic, I had basically never not never, but I hadn't like worked retail, so I was like oh, this is gonna be fun, like, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm gonna be fine. They're not, you know, it's not gonna be a big deal. Oh, was I mistaken? Oh, was I mistaken? And when I say them people, I don't know what it is about a craft store. I don't know what it is about a craft store. Someone has to tell me in the comments or something what's up with people in the craft store. I don't know. But like, I'm like, y'all are a little nuts. Like, y'all are like a little unwell. Like, oh, I remember the first, like, cause, okay. So while I was working at this craft store, I was wearing a mask because obviously I needed one on my face. And so when I would wear the mask to work or whatever, people would like always think like, oh, it's like you, oh, is something wrong? Oh, why you get that mask on? So that was already annoying me. I was already like, what are y'all talking about? I'm just trying not to get sick. Like, I don't understand why it's causing all the hoopla. And that was like, and it wasn't like my coworkers. It was the customers. And I was just like, and every time I was just like, I don't have to deal with this. But then I was like, no, I need to deal with this because of the fact that, like, I have to deal with this because I had to keep this job, unfortunately. So I just kind of like, I hate saying it now, where I just kind of had to like suck it up, but it's like I kind of did have to like suck it up and just kind of deal with it because unfortunately at this time it was also where I needed to have like at least some kind of income coming in, because while my savings was like doing what it could, it wasn't doing a lot. Like it was just like literally just helping me pay like my big bills, and everything else was kind of like getting like was starting to get into like like late payment types things. And so, and not that the whatchamacallit pay me much, this craft store pay me much, but it at least did a little something to where I could like pay like groceries and stuff. So no, I got the anomaly that it made them big as I don't know what. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, so I just wasn't having a good time in the first quarter of the year. Long story short, I wasn't having a good time the first quarter of the year. I was depressed badly. I was not happy with the just the amount of fighting I had to do for my, this is so embarrassing. The amount of fighting I had to do to get like onto like this whoa. Actually, I'm doing all this talking and I really need to make sure that I'm not that this file's gonna save. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I had to make sure it was like actually gonna record well. Okay. So I think what it's doing is that when it in OBS, when I'm like recording, it grades out some stuff. Which makes sense because that way I don't click on it. So, mess up the video. So anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So done with January and March. Now we're moving into second quarter, which is April through May. Lord, April through June. April through June, I want to say I was definitely in the house more. Oh, March. Actually, sorry, to go back to March. March is when I turned 30. So my mom and my stepdad came up to, they came down to Georgia and like spent time with me for my birthday. Like, it was very, very nice. I had a good time with them. Shout out to my mommy. And it was just nice because I originally had plans to like, of course, like be out of, I wanted to, my original plans was to be out of the country for my birthday, for my 30th birthday, but of course that fell through once I lost my job. So, but it was a amazing birthday, just having family around, and also I ended up going out to what is it? I think I went to K-pop. No, not K-pop. I went to Korean barbecue basically. So yeah, so that's what happened with that. So yeah, cool birthday. Wasn't the ideal birthday for my 30th, but hey, it was my 30th. So, I'm trying to think. Okay, so yeah, April through June, nothing much happened. I did go see Meg in June. I remember that. Megan Thee Stallion. I was trying to see if I could maybe put like a video or something of it in here, but yeah, I'm gonna go see Meg. Okay, here it is. So, yeah, I was going to see Meg. I was also becoming more broke, so that was fun. But I was able to see Meg like literally off of the strength that I just happened to get a little bit extra pay for my craft store job the week that the tickets were announced. So I was like, you know what, I should save this for like my bill, but forget that. I'm going to Meg Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go see Meg, huh? No, we're responsible for my money. No, get out of here with that. So I wanted to go see Meg in June, which was a fun time. I really like Meg Thee Stallion. She was fun. I'm trying to think, what else did I do in May? I had my one of my best friends coming to town. She stayed for a minute, I think, for Meg and like for some other stuff too. I think she came up for, and in May, and then I don't know what it is. Oh, I don't really remember much from April, May, and June, just because of the fact that that's probably the time I was just working the most, and also just, oh no, duh, I forgot May. May was MomoCon, and I was a MomoCon creator. I had such a good time. I posted a vlog about it on TikTok, which I'll put the TikTok in the description, and then I'll also maybe play like a little bit of it in here. I think I made a YouTube Shorts, but I'm not too sure at the moment. But yeah, so I went as a content creator for MomoCon, and that was like my first like kind of like big, like I don't know, like big, I guess like thing to like recognize the fact that I'm like a content creator, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, I was being really consistent with my content because of the fact that on top of working in the craft store, I was basically I was like, not even basically, I was part-time. So I didn't have anything else to do during the hours I wasn't working. So I'm like, oh, okay, might as well, do this. Of course, he's not the, you don't say. Okay. I'll fix that. But yeah, so MomoCon creator, had a good time at MomoCon. I'm trying to think did I do anything else? Yeah, just besides posting more on Instagram and MomoCon, I want to say that was pretty much that quarter. I was so mad at myself for almost forgetting about MomoCon because I was so excited about that. I had a good time. Yeah, I don't know why I was tripping about that. But yeah. So, hold on. No. Anyway. So yeah, so that was That was April, May, and June. Let's see, July, August, September, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Yes. Okay, July, August, September. July, August, September, my usual seasonal depression came in hard. I was still at the craft store, but they were also cutting my hours. So that which was fun. Which meant less income for me, which also meant less things I could do. So I was in the house a lot. And also, while being in the house, I was very much so depressed. And very much so wanting to just delete myself, for lack of a better word. Cause like, yeah, like I was saying before, like, I don't know, at least I think I said hopefully in the video before this. At least in the section before this. No one wants to talk about the fact that when you're unemployed and depressed, like how hard that shit is, and no, you don't have the energy to put into a new business or to wanna, like, you know, not everybody has like the fortitude to, like, you know, wanna learn a new skill or wanna you know, like do like a trade or something like that. Some people really are just sad. Some people are sad and they want to be able to be sad. And you know what? I feel them. Sometimes you just want to be sad and you just want to be up in you just want to be in your space. Now, mind you, of course I know that, you know, staying in bed can, if you're like able to leave the bed, like you should, you know, try and get some movement in. But baby, if I can't get out of my bed, what makes you think I'm gonna get some movement in? Like, like what got y'all out here thinking that that not only do people have the willpower to get out of bed, that they have the strength and the mental capacity while they're unemployed to learn new skills and like, you know, try and do all these things to get a better job. Baby, y'all don't remember the fact that they said once you get a college education, that's supposed to be your guarantee to get a job? You know, people with degrees right now who ain't got no jobs. Like, don't play in my face. Like, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Like, that's why, like, when people, like, just say, like, just anything sometimes. I'm just like, you're just saying anything. You're just saying anything. You're trying to say something just so that way you don't feel bad. And I will say another thing about unemployment is that you really, like, also see, like, who is, like, compassionate and who is like no, you should be doing this. No, I don't understand. Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, I can't help the fact that not only do I live in a capitalist you know, society and country, that I also because of that I also suffer. Like, I can't help that. Like, I don't know what you want from me. And so, like, people just look at you as, like, lazy, or, like, especially if you have to do mutual aid. Oh my god. Which I guess I'll kind of, like, touch on that a little bit as to why I didn't do any mutual aid while I was unemployed, when I really could have benefited from it. I don't know. It's that stupid ass. And I'll admit it. It's that stupid pride of, like, you know, I shouldn't be asking for anybody. I should be just figuring this out on my own. Just suffer, yada yada yada. But it's like, no, you shouldn't have. You should have been asking for some help. But you know, I don't know. It's like, it's one of those things where I'm like, whenever I see people doing mutual aid and stuff, like, I like try to give, and I also am just like trying to, like, you know, retweet it if I see it, or, like, you know, just basically bring as many eyes to it as I can, because, like, it is so scary to do mutual aid, let alone do it, like, when you have a platform, or, like, when you are, like, when you, like, always been, like, perceived as, like, someone who, like, has it, like, all together. So to see, like, so, like, when people, and then, like, people are, like, mean when it comes to mutual aid. Like, I don't think people, like, also realize that people will like mock you and like say all these like horrible things about you just because like you're down bad. And it's like I don't know if they're mad because of the fact that we're down bad, or people are down bad. Like, I don't know if they're like upset about that and they think to better it is to take it out on you. Like, I don't see the logic. I don't see the logic, Bookie. I don't see the logic. And it's like, I don't know. People just have their own like perceived, like, I guess, notions of what you should do to like better yourself when you're in a very like hard position. And it's like no, I know what's best for my life and I know what I need to do. But I don't know. I think when people see that like others like don't have the same like outlook as them, they don't know how to like, it's like they kind of like, whoa, what? Like you don't want to, you can't better yourself. It's almost like they feel like it's a reflection on them. Like, you can't better yourself, that means I can't better myself. And it's like, that means I'm not gonna be able to survive being unemployed. And it's like, you're probably not. Like, I know plenty of stories of people who have taken their life because of the fact that they were unemployed and like they didn't have the resources that they needed. Like, so, and as many times I felt like deleting myself, like I feel like that would have been valid, because like the support system here for unemployment people is so like it's just dookie. Like it's like they don't want to help you at all. They just want to basically make you feel like crap for daring. I mean literally daring to think about getting help, and to like also to ask for help and then to expect that help to actually be like helpful. It's like you're the bad guy. You're the bad guy, Chung Lee, and it's like that don't make no sense. I'm the one that's poor. I'm the one that's impoverished. Like, what? It don't make no sense. But you know, I don't know. I'm not the smartest person to like, you know, bring up all the stuff that's wrong with that, but just know that mutual aid is something that I feel like a lot of people like are literally on their last like dollar and they don't want to do it because of the fact that they know the vitriol and all the stuff that like comes with being comes with doing that, because people are just nasty. Like, people just want to be nasty for no reason, and it's like it's one of those things where I'm like, unless you're like in my shoes, I should just like you hush your mouth. Like, that's what I think you should do. I think you should hush your mouth. How about that? So yeah. So, but the good thing is, even though I was suffering, I did end up getting a job in August. Thank God. And it's a job that I actually like. I'm still at this job, and I'm just very, very happy and very, very thankful to be there, and I'm just happy that I have steady income, basically, and that it's a job that, even though I haven't given my accommodations, which I'm not going to, because that's a whole thing I don't want to go through again. That's just something I don't want to go through again. Even though, you know, that, but I really do enjoy the job, and it's like very, very like it just makes sense to me that I'm there, because it's actually something that like I went to school for. So, you know, which is always like amazing to be able to like do what you can do that you actually have studied for and got all that debt for, you know. You know, that would be nice to be able to, you know, actually be in the field that I actually got in that debt for, you know. You know. But yeah, so that was my. Oh, and I also went to go see Missy Elliott in July, and with my friends Alexis and Brianna. I posted a picture of us, and I also got COVID, so that was fun. What do I have left? So that was July, August, September. I guess next is now, basically October, November, December. So, because of the fact that I started a new job and how can I forget? I don't know why I keep forgetting things, and then like when I think about it, I'm like, oh my god, how can I forget this? In June, I'm taking it way back to June. In June, y'all, June was like, I don't know, it was like God or like the universe just said, let's make this person who is already sad and depressed, let's make them even more sad and depressed. So basically in June, June going into July, not only did in June did I get rats in my apartment, or had rats in my apartment, which still like makes me want to at the end of the day. I also, my AC went out basically as soon as the rats got taken care of. So, oh my god, it was like one of those. Okay, so I first discovered the rats like early June, or like I had a suspicion something was going on in early June, because one day, when I came back from the grocery store, no, it was like I went to the grocery store, and then the next day when I went into the kitchen to make a sandwich or something, the bread had like a big old hole in it. I was like, what? I was like, I just bought this bread and it was literally fine. I think that's what made me mad. That was the first thing that made me mad. I was like, I just bought this and it's already like I can't use it. Like, huh? I was mad. But anyway, my complex did a horrible job addressing the rats. Like, they did not let us know until like, I want to say, it didn't let us know literally until we started seeing like dead bodies around the complex of like the ropes and of like the rats and the mice. Like, it was wild. I remember late May, I remember seeing a mouse in the elevator and I was like, what's going on? And like, it was just in there chilling sleep. I was like, huh? It was a mess. Just, oh god, I just thought of it. Because the minute I saw them, it was like 2 a.m. in the morning, and I heard something in my kitchen, like doing like rustling or whatever, and I was like, it's just me in here. Why am I hearing rustling? So at first I thought it was like somebody like in my home, and sure enough, it was someone in my home. It was a thing in my home. It was a rat. It was like multiple rats, multiple mice, just all up in my kitchen. Like, all up in my kitchen, just running through it like the freaking Tomb Raider. Like, it was, just the thought of it now makes me want to, but yeah, so, and it's so funny because, like, when I told my maintenance originally about it, they were like, oh, yeah, you might, I guess they were told to like keep it like to themselves about the rats and mice issue, which I'm like, that don't make no sense. But that's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's what happened. And anyway, I hate my apartment complex. That's another reason why I also haven't been posting content. I guess it's a side tangent. That's another reason why I haven't been posting content, because I do not like my apartment. I do not like I do not like being in this space. I literally, like, I hate being here. But it's also like, but thankfully though, coming up at my, next little update, I have a solution for that. But yeah, in June, I had pests And then in July, my AC went out. And if you live in the South, you know July is probably the hottest month in the summertime. Um, it's like July and August, like the hottest months. And it took like a good 2-3 weeks for that to get fixed. Like, oh my god, it was miserable. I hated it so bad. Like, I remember I had to do a Oh well, one good thing in July happened is that I was able to do my stream teams or be on my stream teams disability raid train. That was fun and I enjoyed that a lot. And yeah, it was good to like meet, my stream, like the stream team that I'm on, and to meet new people and like just talk about my disability and being able to just like, I don't know, I guess just like maybe think about like a different side of disability. I don't know. I hope I did something. Anyway. And if you came here from that disability rate train, thank you so much. But yeah, so yeah, all that happened June, July, August. Yeah, June had rats, July no AC, August got a new job. Okay, I'm trying to think what else has happened. Oh, okay, so now in the last couple months. So, last couple months have been pretty okay, I can say. I haven't felt like deleting myself, which I feel like is always a good thing. And I was able to I guess another thing, like a little side tangent, like not a side tangent, but like a little like note throughout all of this, like because I didn't have insurance, me getting my meds for my mental illness was like the longest and hardest experience of like it was like pulling teeth to get my medication. Like I'm like, do y'all want me to die or not? Like it was literally that point. Like, do y'all want me to die? Yes or no? Like, so that was like that was a whole thing. Like I don't like people should just off bat get Medicaid. Like I don't understand why that's not a thing. Why you have to like prove justification? Like me having zero income should be a justification enough. Like I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get it, and I don't understand. But yeah. Anyway, it's very, very annoying. Very, very like okay. Like alright, guys. Sorry. I'm now I'm kind of into this. This is a mess. I didn't even like really pay attention to what I was doing. Just hitting anything. Just so I can like make sure I'm like on topic with this with this video. But yeah, what was I about to say? Yeah, basically what I was trying to say was that people need to be on Medicaid, like as soon as they're unemployed, like no questions asked. Like that's literally the least the government could do. Like just give me free healthcare until I can get a job, like, and pay the ridiculous premium that y'all have. So oh my god, oh my god, it made me so mad. Anyway, so yeah, October, November, December. It's been pretty steady, been pretty stable. Still like learning on my job and still like enjoying that, and just basically just having a good old time with that. And just making sure that I'm doing my best that I can, so that way I can keep said job. Because I really like it and I would like to stay on as long as possible. So yeah, so yeah, I'm not gonna be though revealing my whatchamacallit, my disability. Because so far so good, and I feel like why mess up a good thing? Why mess up something that's already working, baby? So yeah, and also in November. Well, really, was it November or was it? No, it was earlier. It was earlier December. Early December, I found a new place. Woo 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 woo. November, I told my apartment I'm not renewing my lease. That felt like the best thing ever in my life. Because I was just like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. So I'm very, very glad that I will no longer be here, and that I will be out of this place very, very soon. My move out date is coming up very, very soon. You cannot tell based on how my apartment looks right now, but it is coming up soon. And yeah, I'm just excited. I'm just excited to get out of here. So hopefully that means more content will be coming, like in the within like the next like couple of months. Like, of course, give me a second because I got to unpack and I have to like get just like my new area and stuff, and like my new route and stuff like that from work and stuff. Which thank God my route is gonna be a lot closer to my job now. So I won't have to like do too much or have to like get out by a certain. Well, I still have to get out by a certain time, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't have to like be like so like stressed out about trying to get out of here on time. So yeah. Trying to think. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. Overall, of course, one of my regrets is that I wish I could have been more consistent with content. But honestly, until I can get like a proper like I guess team or something, or like at least an editor for my stuff, it's gonna be a minute. Because I was like, oh, like, you know, if only I could be more consistent, I would have like more followers or whatever. And I'm just like, even if you did have more followers, this would still be happening. So like, so what then? Miss Mamas, like. So I'm just thankful that y'all are here in general, and that y'all, you know, that y'all, you know, are here, and I appreciate the fact that y'all are here, and I appreciate the fact that y'all have very much so a lot of patience with me. I appreciate it a lot. So yeah, I hope to be posting more soon. Definitely after I move and get settled and stuff like that. I hate the fact that I'm about to walk out this video with another fail for this, but you know what? It's fine. I just wanted to talk to y'all really quick and just give y'all a little update on me. Give y'all just like my little year in review. I will have end of year manga haul and an end of year and a like best of like I did last year coming up. Those are like the videos I know I have coming up soon. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me. Sorry you have to watch me go out on this boo-boo win, but you know, we move. And yeah, well, actually, maybe I'll update it right here if I win or not. I know I'm not, but anyway. So yeah, let me just. Yeah. I hope y'all, like I said earlier, have a good holiday season. Have a good New Year. Please be safe. Please, you know, do as much as you can to, you know, make sure you stay as healthy and safe as possible, and you know, do what you want to do, but still be safe. Yeah. So now I'm about to be okay. I don't want y'all to see this. I don't want y'all to see this. Okay. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all in 2025. Bye.